So I decided to do that because the kit is actually already done pretty much. So
no, that makes sense. Yeah,
and I put a ton of work in. I had a great idea, and I feel like I'm really good about it for the most part. So there's a couple pieces of armor that I'm going to pop off and clean up some of the edges on, tidy it up a little bit, and then like, you know, obviously I'll repaint those parts, but none of that shit is really glued together aside from like arm segments and stuff like that. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
No, it makes perfect sense. And at this point, you're getting to like a little late in the game to.
It's super late in the game to be starting something, or like to continue on one of my other builds that I have that I started for.
Yeah, outside of like just a plain repaint or something like that, it's you're getting kind of at the end there.
I mean, fuck, man! I painted the GBWC build last year, the Goosian. I painted that in like a 20-hour marathon session.
Yeah.
You know, and I fought that because of the finish that I did, because I did that metal, the metal coat on top of the plastic when I cast it, on top of the resin, to give it that shine, and it just like nothing would stick to it. It sucked so much, man.
Fought you back at the end there.
Dude, I was so frustrated with certain stuff, like on the legs, because there's multiple parts that you have to like paint, mask, this, that, and the other, and you get to the very end, and everything would be freaking pristine. You're like, all right, I just want to do this one, little pull the paint, and just like this horrible hole right down to not even just the primer, like down to the bare metal, because it was metal.
Everything just pulled off.
Yeah, I suppose if I had gotten like a metal primer or something like that, but
I'm sure even like, what'd you use? Did you use Mr. Surfacer?
No, I was using MIG. I was using One Shot.
Yeah, I bet you if you would have used Surfacer and given it like a good 24 hours to dry, you probably wouldn't have pulled.
Yeah, the problem is it was, you know.
Yeah, you were last minute.
Hair dryer, 5 minutes with a hair dryer. Just go, and then decals, and then, you know, everything, and getting it all together and getting it there was insane. Absolutely insane.
Hopefully this time.
No, that's good. Totally. I'm gonna do like a little bit more of a smaller, a little smarter base, and I'm gonna make it look like it's flying. I'm trying to think about if I want to do something motorized where it like kind of does a rotational thing where it rotates around, so it looks really cool and you can see it from all sides, but no matter where you are in the case. Or if I want to like.
That's not a bad idea, considering I don't think like everyone's always like the lighting is horrible.
Yeah, they've never
like the angles they choose are horrible.
I lucked out. Last year I really lucked out. It was because I showed up on Saturday to put my kid in, right. And I was there by as early as I could get there. I think it was like 10 or 10:30 in the morning. I showed up, and it was like me, and then this guy, you may have heard of him, Gundam Nerd. He was there, and he and I both set up our gigantic ass kits at the same time and got to put them in the actual product display booths. So, gotcha. Yeah, and then like who else? I was in one with one of the local guys. He does the show. He lives in upstate. He used to do like the night show with Jim. Do you ever see they did like stop motion Gunpla, and he did like a night show, like a talk show or whatever?
Jim, you talking about Gunpla Fixation?
No, I don't think it's Gunpla Fixation. It's no, Jim, like GM Jim.
Oh, okay, Jim. Gotcha.
Yeah, like a Jim. Yeah. Sorry. I understand how that doesn't really make a lot of So yeah. Shoot. Because he's in the boom hut and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I knew that I know him. Anyways, he was in the same booth with me, which was great because I got to see his kid. He did this real cool like comic newspaper comic style painting of
yes, I remember
of a Gog and like a Zaku, or not a Gog and a Granddaddy fighting each other in the water.
I remember seeing that one.
Yeah, he did a similar thing where he was like, I'm not going to do it. Fuck it. It's tomorrow. I'm doing it. We're going to make something now. And he did. So, which is pretty sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just me and you, I think. It's a quiet Wednesday night for everyone.
I see. Well, yeah, I guess I see one.
I got it open on mine.
Oh, then that would be you.
All good.
Oh, wow. Colleen's giving me hockey news. Apparently the Devils got PK Subban
Yes.
Did you know that?
I play fantasy hockey, so
you might have.
I have PK Subban on the team.
Because he's fucking good.
Yeah,
But the fucking Devils, man. Fuck the Devils. Sorry, I'm a Ranger. But anybody watching this in the past, the future, in the past, no one's watching it in the past. Wise ass, Jesus Christmas.
Well, if you are and you're offended by that, too bad.
You've come to the wrong place.
Sucks to be you.
Mm-hmm.
It was meant to be offensive.
It was. And it was. It was and it was. And it was sex.
Legs on this thing. I was gone through the weekend. And
because of your birthday.
Yeah, we went to Halloween Horror Nights here.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was fun. And so I didn't touch anything all weekend, pretty much.
Wow. I spent 10 hours on Saturday playing Borderlands 3.
That sounds like a great day.
It was, to be fully honest with you. But at the same time, I felt horrifically guilty after the fact because I knew that I needed to be like finishing up the work on this guy and like priming and all of that jazz.
Yeah, a little video game sesh, helps the burnout.
This is true.
I think. Yeah,
weird. A second. No,
we pulled like a 3-day drinking binge and
all right.
Was tired as hell. Luckily, we get the day off at work for our birthday, and mine landed on Sunday, so I took Monday off to like recoup. And I didn't really get out of bed much.
As it is.
Mm-hmm. And I went, actually, the only time I got up, I went and picked up that Mechanicore kit from the post office because they tried to deliver it on Friday and it wasn't home.
Yes. Das Teifsturmer.
That thing is, like, the box isn't that, it's big, don't get me wrong, but it's not, I don't know, it's not much bigger than, like, the Perfect Grade GPO one, or I have the GPO 2 from Mechanicore. It's, in line with that size, but it weighs double what either one of those weigh, at least. It's so goddamn heavy.
I was talking to Carl about you guys getting those, and she's like, "Oh, well, what about it?" And I was like, "Well, the box weighs 25 pounds."
Yeah, I want to weigh it just because I'm curious what it weighs. It makes sense because of how much shipping was. I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it now."
Yeah,
because at the time when they sent me the shipping quote, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like 10 kilos or some shit, right?
I didn't even look at the weight, but the cost. I was like, I could almost fly to China and pick it up. But it wasn't that expensive. But it was.
Hey, Michael.
What's up, buddy? It was over $100 in shipping for one kit.
Well, I showed her the pictures of it, and I was like, she's like, what scale? I showed her the box, and there were the image from the box, and she's like, what scale is that? And I was like, it's 1 to 120, so smaller than whatever. I was building the Dom, I think at the time. I was like, so smaller than the Dom. She's like,
I don't know if it has a part count on the side of it. I have heard, and I don't know how true it is, that Mechanicore scaling is a little off. Like their 1 to 100 was more like a 1 to 72nd, and their 1 to 120 is going to come out about the same size as a 1 to 100. Like it'll be about the same size physically as
like Deep Striker. Right. Julius Dembski, we are talking about the Mechanicore Teifsturmer Super, I believe it is, right?
Yes.
From that just got released by Mechanicore just the other day. Well, they just made it out.
Yeah, just I just got it in on Monday. I think it came out a week or two ago now.
I was prodding Paul earlier, trying to get him to try and build it, but
it's not.
He don't wanna.
I got to finish up the Stein.
You do got to finish up that Stein.
Yeah, I got about half the legs done, and I don't know how much backpack it has, but actually, let me switch that over to where are you? To my other camera, so people can see what it is I'm doing.
Look at that laptop. Amazing. I'll swap to mine. And I got a cat screaming at me. What's up now? What's up, Yumio? How are you? Are you feeling the role? Come here. Are you feeling the role of Drake? Yeah, remember when he used to come in here and drink a gallon of water? Yeah. Hi, Shorty. Can I steal you? Come here, Chubbs. Come here. Come here, I'm gonna steal you. I'm gonna steal you. She's like, fuck you. No. Okay, fine. Fine then. You guys might know my cat. You'll have seen her in one of my other videos about Gumpla Helper. So the war banner's up there. Definitely has some piratey kind of feels to it.
I like it.
I do too. I'm pretty pleased with the way that it turned out. It'll look neat when it's all painted up and looks like crazy pipes. And
are you for the flag? Cloth. Are you going with like a design, or are you just?
I have got to figure that out. So I've got a good handful of days here. What's today? The 9th? Yeah, tomorrow's my anniversary. Yeah, today's the 9th. So I've got oh, thanks.
10-10.
Yeah, 10. Yep. 9 years. Next year will be the big one. 10 years on 10-10-10. 10-10-10-10. Gotta have that nuclear bomb noise. But yeah, so I've got a handful of days here. I got to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do for all of the fabric on here. I've got a pretty decent idea how I want to do the armor. So I guess that I should just start taking this guy apart and getting ready to paint it.
Yeah.
Yippee,
have you
yippee whippy.
Worked out a color scheme?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Not going to share it, though.
Understandable. I figured that once it wasn't like, oh, yeah, it's purple.
No, I'm going to do, I think I've talked about it before, so I don't really have an issue speaking about it. I'm going to be doing like a grays and blues geometric camo on a majority of like the larger armor components, with like a focus on like a green base for some of the more just like solid metal cast metal parts for it. And then I want to do like metal, like grimy metal for all of the workings and the piping and all that crap. But I'm going to do like all sorts of chipping and weathering on all the armor. And I want to do highlights in bright orange or like a orange yellow. So I want to do some like accent marking, call sign numbers. Like I'll have to do that all through masking, of course. Some weird pinstriping type stuff. Maybe some symbolism, symbology, symbolism. Yeah, some symbolism on that, and then kind of like work from that. Use a bunch of decals because I have a bunch. I was trying to prod Tim to get him to make some yellow ones for me. He told me he might be able to help me out, hook me up with a method. Somebody to talk to about it.
Does if you can't, like, and you're pressed for time, HLJ might have high-Q decals in yellow. They'll be like generic caution marking type stuff, or
right. I don't know if you've seen Tim's, but they are out of control.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I have a.
Oh, you got them. You got
Yeah.
a gray set, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know, like, let's say whoever his supplier is, if you order something custom, if they're coming 6 months from now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Right. Yeah, no, that's very true. Got to take that into account. Who is it? I can't remember offhand right now.
Is he like French or something like that? I don't know.
It is super duper nice. I'll tell you that much.
Mhm.
Oh shit! And it's like it's not Gyno. It's like who the fuck is it? It's one of those ones that's like fancy, and once you hear it, you're like, oh, of course, that's who it is. I'll look it up here real quick. I've got them. So, question is, do I think I have to dismantle these guns to paint them. That sucks. Where's it? Oh, everything moved. All my shit shifted around because I rearranged my space when I made the new shelf, and things are more accessible now, but still confuse me all the same. No, those ones are Gaia notes. These ones are impossible to read. Where is it? Here it is. Here we go. Here we go.
The cat's very unhappy about something.
No, she's upset because Colleen isn't here. Nope, that's just the Tim call sign.
I remember him. I don't know if he talked about it on something.
A bunch. Yeah.
I don't remember him if he specifically was talking about the supplier or someone else told me.
Yes.
But I've heard the name. I can't think of it right now.
He has many times, yes, and I can't remember that. I'll just go to the internet right in front of me and look it up. I got a tab for USA Gundam Store.
The interwebs.
Da-na-na-na. Good decal. Bam. Cartograph.
Cartograph, yes.
Cartograph. That is who it is. Okay. Thank you, Adam, for having a very helpful, useful website. Grooves. Groovy. All right. Yeah, so like this thing is so detailed, I'm going to have to pull it apart. Like paint all the barrels separately. Everything is going to have to get stripped down. So for now, I will set this beautiful piece of machinery aside.
How easy is the whole model in general to break down?
You're going to see here very shortly.
That would make sense. Yes, I would. You did tell me you were going to do that.
Yep.
All right, hold on. I'm going to go grab something to drink while you're.
No, you're good. No stress, my friend. Actually, pull this up a little bit here. Get more of a bird's eye view of things. Cool. Okay. 2 chain guns. These chain guns are really, really nice. All those kits are really cool, guys. If you, those of you that are watching now or in the future, there's a set of 1 to I think 12 scale little models. They're little like snapped together. They're partly snapped out, but they're yeah. Here's a good example. So got like a barrel. This one's got a tripod on the bottom of it. But so yeah, a barrel, fits into the stock somehow. This way. Right, here you go. Fits into this stock. Has like a nice rubbery chain of bullets that comes with it. Anyways, they make all sorts of different ones. Here's another one. It's the bullpup, I think, right? Yeah, with the magazine behind the stock, or in the stock, and the little bazooka launcher on the bottom. These are great. These kits don't cost very much. I think you can get a full set of them for like, I don't know, less than $15 or around $15. Full set of, I want to say it's 8, but it might also be 10. 10 little model kits, each a different one. You get a chain gun, some snipers, some assault rifles, some submachine guns. Pretty cool stuff. Good for your Gundam models if you're building Gundam models, or in my case, weird random giant mecha robot model.
Good for all your robot needs.
Indeed. Come on down.
I was I don't remember if I told you guys this story. Or if I told you this. We had back in July, I don't remember what it was, like 15 people come from Japan to tour my water treatment plant. They're building one of a similar style outside of Tokyo. So we were the first ones that got it built in the United States. So we get tours commonly. It's a common thing, like twice a year. Let's say people come to look at it. Anyway, the guy who is the salesperson for the engineering company that builds these and designs them, he is from South Carolina. He's kind of like a good old boy. And he took them from Florida to, it was like South Carolina or North Carolina. I can't remember, for something or another. But anyway, they drove and they got to Georgia, and the Japanese people got crazy excited because they saw a sign for guns and beer. Like you could pull over and shoot like an automatic rifle at a range and drink beer at the same place. And they were like perplexed as to how that worked. You know, like, what do you mean? Like, you can't drink and fire guns in the same place? That's clearly not a smart idea.
Oh, sure you can. Sure you can. Don't be silly.
Anyway, the guns available.
No kidding. See, here's one of the it'll focus on it. There it is. Fabric components painted really well. The thermoplastic product.
Oh, yes, very good.
It is. There it is. Nicely focused now. Got rid of some of those markings that I didn't want to have there. Not the ones that Alex was pointing out that I was losing. But... No. There we go. This, I'm super stoked on how well this part turned out.
It's a very cool looking model, I'll say. I quite like the design. It looks like it's something they built for like a video game or something like that. You know, it's like they build those like props so that when they do the 3D animation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
People have something to like conceptualize.
Yeah. This is like, what is this made from? This is made from, this is a Sinanju leg part here. This is from a frame part from a Sinanju leg. I think that these parts here with the weird little piston part, what are those from? I think that those are from, oh shit. I don't think I took all those parts from the same Sinanju. No, that's right. They're from this is from a different part. This is from front skirt at the backs of the front skirt. So that's this canister's from the back of the front skirt, and these two little guys here, those are from the back of the front skirt for the Sinanju Verka. And then these guys on the outside, these guys are shoot. I have it's like they're like oh no, that's on the back part. That's the other part. Those are from the Fetty Bazooka sets.
Fetty-zuka?
And these are from something else. I can't remember what. I think it's stuff from the Stein or Verka or something like that. But yeah, just a bunch of cool little stuff trying to work with like what I was got, because this is just a piece of armor from a mega-sized Zaku. Is what this outside shell is. I didn't hardly even do anything to it. I just trimmed it a little bit and then added some nice rivets to it. It's nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Awesome. Cool. And it fits on a stick.
Sinanju on a stick.
Sinanju bits on a stick.
Ooh
la la.
Ooh.
You had me at Sinanju, and then you said bits on a stick.
Bits on a stick.
Bits on a stick.
It sounds like a great band.
Bits on a stick. Oh, terrible.
There is like literally 2 runners of leg frame that you don't even use from this kit.
I believe it.
If you want spare parts, like if you want,
that's what I'm talking about. That's where I got the Sinanju parts from.
Yeah, like.
So yeah,
well,
leg
I
frame
think
parts.
this one has even more because the frame is brown. Don't ask me why they just didn't make the runner brown, but they gave you like a gray runner and a brown runner of the same thing, and you only use the brown one. So you have like literally, I'm gonna have an entire, I don't know, maybe you take a part off here or something like that, but let me see if I can get that in here. Come on. I mean, this is a whole H runner of gray, mostly inner frame, thrusters, whatever. None of it's going to get used. Like a whole shoulder piece, these leg. Great. And I have 2 of those runners, so just like that. And I think there's a couple of more in the kit because it did it for a couple of parts.
Yeah, no, I ran into that with the regular Stein. Honestly,
it's crazy.
Not trying to steal your thunder or anything, but that's pretty common for the Stein.
That's insane.
Because you get all those Sinanju bits too.
Yeah,
but they're slightly different. They're just very slightly
rounded.
Different. Yeah, yeah. Weird.
I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain about.
Dude, they're super useful for kit bashing and everything.
Yeah, we're just
incredibly useful.
Never know when you're going to need some spare Sinanju bits, you know?
This is more true than you probably think offhand. Because the little details, the built-in greeby bits, freaking perfect.
Especially this frame has a nice kit. This kit has a nice frame. You know, it's not.
Oh, the frame is a nice kit.
Yeah, full utilitarian. You know, it's got a lot of detail.
What the heck? Hey, Flynnberger. Haven't seen Craig in a hot minute. Just dipped into the Discord.
Ah. Yeah, he's been working a lot lately.
Yes, been away from home, so interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's tough to deal with.
I can only imagine, because I don't have kids and I don't work away from home ever, so. One of the hardest things to paint is these hopper belts. Because as you can see, they don't want to be nice.
Cooperate.
So what I have done in retaliation is I sent him to bed without dessert. Without dessert? That's barely anything. So, an ineffectual parent did something. So what I've done, I'm just going to turn my camera up to face me a little bit here, is I stretch them out on a piece of foam with the clips. Then I can just kind of hold them. I just hold them out and paint them.
Oh, there you go. That's clever.
Yeah, I saw somebody else do like a smaller one where they took like two alligator clips on skewers and shit, and like just pinched both ends and then crossed them, and then used like a twist sticks or a clothes tie on it or something, and held them together that way. But like I would need these gigantic freaking skewer clips to do it. And then those things are thin, so the longer they get, the weaker they are.
Yes. I have a couple of the reverse ones now. Those are pretty cool.
Nice. I need to get my hands on some of those. I actually I forgot that they existed until you mentioned them right now.
Yeah, I got them on. That was one of those HLJ orders. They have them, like the pre-made ones.
Right.
I mean, you can buy the alligator clips on Amazon and build them yourselves, but
that's what I usually do. I'm a man. Paul.
HLJ, man, you lose yourself for 8 hours just going through all the goddamn tools they have. And I didn't even know they made one of those.
Oh, yeah. That's the worst. Or the best. Depends on how you look at it, I suppose. All right. So certain things like, like the arms, I'm just going to paint the arms as assemblies. I'm not going to go through, strip it off, paint the frame, and then put the armor back, paint the armor, put the armor, all that shit back on it.
So you're going to do a lot of masking, is what you're telling me.
No, it's not really going to be all that much masking, honestly. No more than normal. For this, all you have to do, because of the way that I'm painting it, I'm changing the armor style. I'm not going to make it like flashy Gundam bullshit. No offense, Tomio and Bandai and Gundam. But a majority of the stuff is going to be like all the same style. So it'll be like the whole arm, like the parts that are armor on this, as opposed to the parts that are frame. The parts that are frame are going to be that like oily, metally, with like the rusty bits and stuff added to it. But the armor is going to be that all that just camouflage pattern. Gotcha. So all the armor plates will all be that. Integrated together, except where I choose to add a highlight, where I add a pop or whatever, and then whatever, little masky doodle do, it's all good. So I'm not going to go. I can see why you would think that it would be just a shitload of masking, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, Paul.
I believe in you.
I'm sure you do. There are now the front guns. The guns are taken off of it. Whoop.
That's not good.
Just got the pods. And then the other parts of the brain. Which like nobody really ever sees. This was originally supposed to be part of the repair aspect of the kit, where the girly was going to be in here with the lid up, working on.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because these Star Wars parts that I used. There you go. Focus. Come on. It loves that True Gunpla sticker in the background. There they kind of are. Oh well. I tried, guys. I'm sorry. Doesn't want to play fair. But basically, yeah, to answer your question earlier, Paul, that I just skirted by, saying, "Oh, you'll see." It separate the head unit here. Has a bunch of wires plugged into the back of it,
right?
But it just sits into the chassis, just down into it, and then that pops off. Obviously, the carbon screen that covers the main optical lens, that comes off and is of multiple parts. The two guns come off, the two arms come off, the sub arms come off, the guns come off, the pauldrons come off, the brain pack comes off, and then obviously all the wires unplug out of the back. For the chassis itself, the two pods come off the back legs, and then I call them legs because they were legs. The support arms for the ammo pods, those just pop off the top. They're just chilling in there. All the wires unplugged from that. They're just held in place in tension. And then the four legs come off the chassis, and then that's it's separated essentially. So also, I guess the war banner comes off too. But other than that, yeah. So I'm looking at right now where it is, aside from the the chain guns being a bunch of parts. I'm looking at, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 skewers consumed so far, and it's mostly taken apart, I guess. I'm not, for the most part. Not too bad.
No.
Just unplug all these guys. Yeah, and this guy just pops right out. Plain and simple. Then I can get down and dirty and get inside of it. I can just clip onto this. This is the peg that it sits in. This gusseted peg here. Then I can get in the underbelly and paint the parts. This I usually keep on vice. There you go. So once you finish the Stein there, what's next, Paul?
I don't know. I was thinking about doing the Death Scythe as kind of like a Halloween.
Going back into seed kits.
Yeah. Finish up some stuff, but through the holiday season, I kind of want to snap a couple of the big kits I have.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the XS or the.
You have the 2.0, right? Or the
1.5, or the Deep Striker, something big as a holiday snap. We'll see. And I have to do some other stuff, a little bit of painting, I think.
Good. Not bad.
I need to get away from just snapping.
Finish something.
What? It's no fun in that.
Boba Fett. Hey, then, come on.
Yeah, just got to put some decals on the Jesta. I can just weather it. It's pretty much done.
Nice.
I do have to paint the gun, but
yeah. But that's coming up for GBWC, right?
Yeah, 2021.
What? Nah, it's just messing around.
Nah, not without a base or anything. I don't think I'd bother bringing it up.
Okay. It's good for me, in my opinion. It's just good to show stuff, even if it is without a base or whatever.
Yeah,
like true. I didn't take any bases when I went to IPMS last time. This time I will. Mosquito Con, I'm gonna screw you up. With my custom amazingness.
I'll be happy just to finish the damn thing, and hopefully it won't take me nearly as long the next time around.
Well, you know. Ideally.
Yeah.
Life definitely has a way of...
That it does.
Getting in there. Mocking things up.
I'm going to start putting things on like a schedule. I think that would help me. Like goals to finish like particular parts. You know, I'm going to have this thing primed by whatever, or base coated by this date. I think that would help me.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I'm a procrastinator if I don't have deadlines. I don't do things.
I can't not do things, so
I'll just pick up something else and start messing with that instead.
I can imagine how you would be that way, how it could happen. I can see that. I've been pretty good. I haven't been like starting anything that I haven't really been finishing. Nope. But then again, I haven't been starting nearly as much stuff as I used to start. So that's weird. Let's pick up the Beasley's. Of course, here I am, like just looking at the very weirdest underside, a part that no one will ever see because no one's ever going to come in contact with it. And I'm like, oh, there's a little seam on there. I might as well scratch that off.
You never know, man.
Yeah, those IPMS judges will get in there with their mirrors and their high-powered lights,
magnifying LED lights.
Yeah,
bastards.
They get their dental mirrors to look around the corners and underneath things.
Picky bastards.
It's all right. They care. It's a good thing. I was a little bummed last year to be like, you almost got an award, but we really don't have the category figured out right. So you got fourth in theory. It's like, thanks. You mean I would have got a second if there was a mecha only category, but instead I got nothing. All right, next year, which is cool. And actually, I'm not upset with it at all. I had a good time. It was good to talk to all those dudes.
Mm-hmm. That's the one Andy went to as well?
Yep. Yeah, I hung out with Andy most of the day and met a bunch of the other dudes from the area. Yeah. The Julios and oh shit. Yeah, Strider was there on that one. Dan was there. Ray was there. Just a bunch of people, a bunch of really cool people. That's great. That's one thing that's really great about the whole community business is that it's just really, it's full of like genuinely cool people. So
I agree. I personally talked to anyone I thought was a doucher.
I have, but that's not, anyone's fault. It just happens that way.
I'm sure there are plenty of them. I just haven't had a chance to talk to them.
It's cool. It is so very, very cool. How much of this should I pull apart? I probably shouldn't pull those off of there.
Okay, that needs to be glued. Sweet.
Yeah.
God damn, I love one of these like little tiny vents, and you cut them off the runner, and they're broken already.
Oh,
that's okay. That's okay.
I think there's some like what was I was looking at some of my photos today. So I transferred the photos from my phone onto my computer. 9,200 photos.
Woo!
I build a lot. And that's actually pared down. Like I've deleted like more than 1,000 plus photos off of my phone. But anyway, I was looking through and I saw some stuff, and there were photos of when I worked on my Steinberg Ka, and the tiny little Vulcan cannons that go in the head. They're just like,
yeah, that was tough.
Dude, oh man, talk about nerve-wracking. Just start sweating looking at them.
You can even see these. The part itself is not that small, but it's the plastic's real thin,
super thin. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, I broke one of those, dude. Yeah, I broke one. I had to fix it.
Yeah, just glued it back together just now.
Yeah, did the same shit. What a bummer. I know, right? Man, it's like, come on. You see these things?
Yeah.
Do you see the tools I have to work with?
I don't mind trimming parts, but can you just put those in a bag on the side?
Please. Come on. You do it with the screws. Can't you do it with those?
Yeah, that's the same thing. What's it called? A screw.
It's like when we got the Alex kits and they had like the V-fin taped to like a piece of cardboard so that they can't break it.
Yes.
This always breaks. Fuck it. Here's an extra one.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to get a little drinky poo. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Do that.
I'm sure you will hear me from the other room.
These are not the easiest things to clean up either.
What's up, Choo-Choo? Oh.
But we'll make do. All right. Let's see how they attach here. And like so. Very nice. The other one should be. Let's just leave that for a little longer.
one thing I did notice
Hmm.
is that when I was in the Bluefin booth, so I got Colleen to come into the Bluefin booth with me.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty rad, right?
Yes.
She spent more than I did, which is kind of funny. But so I was, I went to Comic-Con this year without the idea to not spend a bunch of money, get a bunch of things. I got a couple things, so but yeah, so the Bluefin booth was cool. They had great kits. They were scanning your badge when you went in to kind of like keep a track on who was going in to make sure there wasn't like people like multiplying or whatever, like per time going in buying stuff and then like cycling through again to go in and try and buy more stuff. To keep people from like say buy. They had the Psycho Zaku Gundam Verka clear for like $100.
Oh wow!
So they're
more than what the regular kit is.
Yeah, it's comparable in some forms to what the regular kit is. So yeah, but good prices on stuff. They had lots of cool things. And I was looking all around, and I got myself 30-minute missions, and I got like a little expansion pack for it, which is really rad. And I got some paint, and I got some glue. I got this Mr. Cement Superpower SP.
Cool.
It's fucking really cool, man. It dries so fast, though. But what I missed was overhead. They had a gigantic board up that was like licensed merch. Mm-hmm. So like hats and shirts and all this other shit that like that's kind of what I wanted to go to the con to buy was like shirts and hats and books and like not go and buy a bunch of kits because I got 100+ kits on my backlog. So so all too well. But yeah, so like I would have loved to picked up a hat or two and a shirt or two from Bandai. Instead, I walked out of there spending $28, being like, okay, it's okay then, I guess.
Pretty happy.
Yeah, I'm alright with it. It's like it's cool. I didn't spend too much money. I feel pretty good about that.
Did Kotobukiya have a booth there?
I think Koto did have a booth, but their booths are always kind of weird. It's mostly like their other shit. They don't have a lot of their like
models.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for a figure from them, and it's like an Expo exclusive figure or like a Japanese exclusive, but they do it in some.
Oh, well, they probably would have had. They might have had something like that there.
I didn't even think of it until it was all over.
Oh, right. Yeah, because I could have looked easy.
But
oh shit,
that's just life. eBay it will be.
Julius Dembski says that he bought one of those Bluefin blind boxes. He didn't receive it yet, so he doesn't know what the fuck to expect, which I understand. I bought my first, not my first year at the con, but my first year that I went with Colleen. I spent a gang load of loot, and I bought one of those Bandai grab bags. They had like a $50 grab bag, and in it was like RG Sinanju high grade Mark II Ayug, like a Mika statue, like a couple of other little things. It was it was worth the loot. It was like definitely more than $50 worth of loot. But the funny thing about that was I already had an RG Ayug Titans white or whatever. I already had an RG Sinanju. So it was just like I just bought like doubles.
Yeah.
At a pretty good price. So I felt a little bit let down by that. But I'm interested to hear Mr. Julius Dembski what you get in your
let us know when you get it in.
Yeah.
Oui. I don't have many kits on order anymore. I
just have that new Zaku that's coming in.
Yeah, I have that and AP Bandai Advanced Zeta kit.
Cool. Yeah, I don't have any of that AOZ stuff. I just have the one Hazel that we all got, the P Bandai Hazel.
The first one, yeah.
The first one. Yep. That's a fun one.
I haven't built that yet. I have it, but
Yeah, you know, I snapped it up in the great purge after my big build last year. Fucking so much time. Can't believe that I stayed up until like 2 or 3 in the morning every morning for months making molds. Like literally like 2.5, 3 months of just like burning the candle at both ends, trying to get all the molds made up right and everything worked properly. Because I must have made like 40 or 50 molds. Maybe not that many. Maybe it's like 35 or 40 molds.
You were pretty busy.
Very. And then I made 5 molds and then they all failed because of the silicone that I was using and the degassing method I was using was wrong. That was fun.
Yeah. How much did you want to drink after that?
Oh, I just kept drinking. I didn't stop. That's the thing. I didn't. That was still rum and cokes days. Those were the days of wine and roses, my friend. Oh, pimpin'. Yeah. And you can see the coat, right, Paul? The comment? Yeah. It's supposed to be an MG kit inside that bag. Swanky.
Very cool.
Hopefully something super cool. I did see some cool kits, man. I could have got a Gelgoog for like $30. Like a bigger box Gelgoog, not one of the smaller box Gelgoogs. If you know what I'm talking about for master grades.
Yes. The 2.0.
Yeah, I guess it would be the 2.0. So yeah, for like $30. I could have gotten
That's a nice kit. I built the Uma Lightning one.
Yeah, you built the Uma Lightning, but I've been wanting to get a Gelgoog just for grins because, you know, it's kind of a cool kit and I've never put one together.
It's got one of the nicer inner frames, especially for a Xeon kit. Like, you know, that generation Zaku goof.
Mm-hmm. It's my weird rabbit ears. It's like Donnie Darko.
I haven't seen that movie in quite a while.
I know, right? So good. What did I see? Like a clip for it or something somewhere. One of my YouTubes.
On the tubes?
Yep. I did like these because these what the fuck are these from? This is from a Kotobukiya kit, I think. This is from the Blockbuster. I think that these parts are from the Blockbuster. I think. Mm-hmm. But I cut off a bunch of shit on the inside and then kept some of it and then added in these so I get it to focus on them. Add in these plates. It will not focus on them because of the amount of detail in the background. Anyways, yeah, I added in some detail plates. If it would like to, it won't. Look, it's like almost switching to grayscale. That's fucking fabulous. Anyways, I added like the parts detail plates that Bandai sells in there to give it a little bit of extra something on the backside, something to catch some shadow, something to catch some light in a photograph. You don't just want it to be like boring, flat. So I was a little bit worried about these guys because they're the backs of the lower skirts on the chassis, but they literally are never ever seen. They do have detail inside of them, but I think I'm just going to keep them black and pretend that they don't exist. If anything, I'll like dry brush a little bit of metallic in there or something. I was half tempted to go real crazy and chrome the interiors with the Maltao, you know, style. Go real bazonkers, but it'd be like $90 in Maltao.
Yeah,
and
incredibly cheap.
Yeah, and it would be like, be kind of waste. It wouldn't necessarily be like worth it. So, but ammo MIG makes some really, really great acrylic metallics. And he has this one that I used recently, this polished metal color. This is fucking pimping. Yeah, it's acrylic metal MIG. Doesn't want to fucking focus. There we go. 192 MG 192. Yeah, it's a good one. So that's, yeah, I mean, for you and for anybody else that wants to pick some of that up, this stuff is really good. It brushes really well. It's got like a good sheen and shine to it. I used it on some of the stuff for the shower side, the mirror side, shower side. The shower side. Yeah. Oh yeah, metallic blue. I should play with some of these other ones too. Matte aluminum. I don't think I want like flat aluminum. Anyway, you know my old go-to was the golden iridescent fine. That one is crazy.
I have a couple of like Alcalad.
This one is.
I use Tamiya chrome silver for like dry brushing and stuff. Good.
Please blow me up. What are you sharing to everyone, Chris? Oh, is it me? Let's find out.
So Discord?
No, it's him. Chris, he's trying to poach the screen. YouTube's being weird. It doesn't want to add. I don't know if they're necessarily hot links, but it doesn't want to add photos to.
Hot links.
Yeah, baby. Does that make me sound like I grew up in the 80s and 90s? If I have like those old computer terminology. I put it on my zip drive.
Floppy disks.
It's wonderful. You don't have to use the floppy disks anymore. I think that I'm gonna have to reprime some of these things. That's okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm all right with it.
Could be worse.
Yeah. So worse. So much worse. I don't want everything to stick nicely, you know, so. That's why I'm doing as much disassembly as I'm doing.
What you used surfacer on this stuff?
Yep.
What grit?
What I have been using so far has been 12.
That's what I have.
Yeah, I got at the show at Comic-Con, I got some 500.
Yeah, you can do some cool things with that. You can make it like play with it a little bit, let it dry, and you can like dapple it on and give it texture and stuff. I've seen some weird little things done with that.
Well, I've done that with putty, like regular.
Yes, yeah, and I've seen people mix it with putty and stuff and do some interesting things. Like I know Zach uses 1000 surfacer. I don't know. I guess he just likes just a slight bit more texture.
Or it just gives a little bit more of a fill to it, and that's why I basically got the 500 was to use as a filler. A filling primer, something to like brush into crevasses and little areas that are giving me shit.
The grand crevasse.
Yeah.
Hi, Julius.
I should probably pull these little fuckers out if I can. Oh shit.
Did not break the same little piece on the other side, so that's good.
Nice.
I'm happy. Where are we?
Oh, cool. Yeah, there it is. My chat must be coming through slower than yours, or you're checking it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Probably the case. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Julius Masterdamski. Oh, excuse me.
I feel you, man.
It's okay. I'm still good. We got some bunch of people blowing everything up. Kids these days.
And I'm gonna be right back. I gotta grab something.
Go ahead, go ahead. I am still here putting things on skewers. As I will be. As it is now just me and Paul. All right, let's see what's up, Mr. Craig. Hey, Craig! Exclamation point. Boom. Nothing like a reply half hour later. If he watches this live stream sometime in the future, he'll see. Ah, shit. All right. Let's see about back here. Hair keeps on my nose. I wonder. I guess those do go fairly deep in there. I can just clip and label them off. Just clip in. This is equally as exciting. I'm going to switch back to the other camera.
All right.
Maybe I can find something slightly more lively to listen to. Wonder if I can get copy struck.
All right, Hi is back.
Hi. Changed up the tunes a little bit.
I hear that.
Jess
Hey,
was
Chris, what's up?
Jess was getting real sleepy time. Oh, Chris, I was just talking shit on you. Just joking around. You you posted your video on social medias, and I was like, Chris is trying to steal viewers. Just being a jerk. Don't mind me. You got some unboxing. I didn't see your video. I gotta go watch it. I assume it's the gear from Alex.
Oh, that's right. He did get something from Alex.
Yeah.
No. No thunder stolen.
You gotta have thunder before you can steal it. We ain't got no thunder, buddy. That's just a whisper in the britches. AKA that's not thunder, those are farts. Just a whisper in my britches. Oh, Chris, you like this. Maybe if I make it like
from Japan, there's another coming from Korea as well. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to check that out after I close out of here.
This is right out. This should get your Warhammer mojo feeling funky, maybe. Cool little standard. Nice. It goes on this guy, the big quad mech guy. This is just part of the chassis and the back support. It's the support legs for the pod. Look at those details, baby. So many details makes your eyes puke. Ugh. Ooh. Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, the big old honking thing, exactly. And thank you. It's fairly clean. Yeah, I've been trying to do as clean a job as I can. I'm doing as best as I can do. Trying to be all I can be without joining the army. This thing's gonna be fun to paint.
You're gonna need like a freaking car spray gun.
What?
Better get that big needle out.
Yeah, I do. I have it loaded. I have the 05 loaded in the Eclipse at all times, and then I keep the 3.5 in the CS with the adjustable like fine spray, etc. So my compressor can rock 2 guns. So I spent the big dollars on it. Yes, that's right. Paul's buying fancy chairs and I'm buying compressors.
That's right.
You were like, I won't spend unnamed dollars on chair. I spent almost unnamed dollars times 2 on compressor. So
You've gotten plenty of use out of it, though.
fuck yeah, dude, and I continue to, and I'll get use out of it for a long time. That's why I bought it, because I know that I'll use it forever. My last compressor I gifted out to my former co-host, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gifted that to him for...
Which one did you have? Did you have the same one I have? That Master brand
No.
one?
It's an Iwata Smart Jet.
Okay.
Like kind of an at-use, or an at-use compressor that doesn't run unless you need to use it.
Yes.
So yeah, it basically just like it needs a tank. It's basically a perfect compressor without a fucking tank.
Right.
So yeah, that's really what it is. It's good. It's good though. If you get used to using it. My problem was like if I hadn't used it in a while, it took me a while to get used to the way that it worked.
Right.
And then eventually I could get into it and then use it right. But yeah, it's that learning curve. What do we got here?
Warhammer stuff on a small break to work up some Star Wars stuff. Lame Zach rivaling a Death Star 2 and a Death Destroyer. Also snapped the Super Star Destroyer.
Today.
Cool, man.
Are those the little dudes, or are they pretty sizable? I can't remember.
The one that Zach reviewed is
those
relatively small,
teeny. Yeah,
yeah,
I saw those.
They're crazy detailed. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shit. What's this? F1. 1. Okay. Easy enough.
Will it stand up? Oh, hell no. Yes, you meow. What's up, sweets? You need something? Hey. Hey, weirdo. Come here. Come out. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, you weirdo. There you go, Yumi. I'm trying to put you on live stream. There you go, nerd. There you go, nerd. Oh, yeah. Who loves a workbench? Who loves a workbench? Oh, I love the workbench. It's the best. What's up, ding dong? How you doing? You causing trouble? You already got drool all over my shit here. Look at this cat drool all over my everywhere here.
Cat. Andy, what's up?
Andy, man.
This thing has stickers. I would not put stickers on there.
Kitty on the stream.
That will not be happening.
Don't do that. Uh-oh. Now where are you going? Oh, yeah? Oh, a little ASMR. Gonna rub on the mic there, nerd.
And Alex is here too. What's up, bud?
Oh, shit. Oh, nice. Andy's working on a Shiki. Is that for Zach's contest, yeah?
I saw that earlier. I think he posted a grand picture of it.
Yeah, he said he made a... No, don't rub your head on my glass. He said he made a shield, which I saw. Pretty tight. I wanted to do something for that, but I got so many things freaking going on right now. Mao, you're the destroyer. Get out of here. Go on. Yeah, go on. Get your little butt out of here, nerd. I know. Oh, I know. I love you too. You're the best and the worst. You can do it, Andy. Yeah, get out of here with your claws, you nerd. Ugh. All right. Paper towels.
Yeah, Alex, I think he said the other day in his Discord that like one person entered it or something like that.
Oh shit! No, see, I don't have any. I mean, I could have, but I don't have any time. I would have loved to. I wanted to make the Shiki ground type. Looks really cool. I think I could have done a great job with that, but I just don't have the time. So I'll probably do that eventually, but until then, I am frying these fish. And they are my... How did I paint these? I don't remember.
Shiki.
The cat. Gosh, you got it everywhere, man. Something that's weird about my cat. She drools.
My cat does too, and she sucks on my t-shirts. It's because she's got this weird thing.
That is weird.
Like at night before she goes to bed, like they normally she'll lay on, like cats will lay on you and knead. She'll lay on me, knead, and suck on my t-shirt.
Nerd cats.
Yeah, I got her when she was really young. She was literally just old enough to be adopted, and I think it has something to do with that, like taken away from mom a little too early. Yes, cats are weird. They are.
Oh yeah. No, I have a cat where if I'm standing anywhere near the cat tower, she'll come bolting in from the other room and dash up to the top of the cat tower and then like fall over on top of it and expect me to affect her. Affect on her. That's my cat Chewy. How did I paint these? I had to have just held them in my hand. There's no other explanation for it.
How'd you paint them?
Yeah.
You can't find where you clipped?
Well, I remember at one point I had clipped down inside the body because there's like a part in the inner hub of this component that you can clip to. But now that I've added in these wires or these hoses on the backside, it's like almost completely taken off. I'm just gonna have to hold it. Fun. At least while I paint like the mechanical parts. So yeah, when I'm doing that, because the stuff that isn't mechanical, the armor stuff, is all going to get a different color for the chipping sublayer. So yeah, that's a thing.
Chipping crazy.
Chipping and the grinding.
North Face winter jacket, $35. Shipping $60. Yay or nay? Nay.
Huh? Yeah. What? Yeah. I don't know about that, man. Oh shit. I just lost this thing. Oh. Awesome. That should be separate. This pops off, so I should probably paint that separate. Come on now. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool.
These legs are taking forever to build.
Oh. So many.
I went to Japan in January with only a hoodie.
Oh,
Alex,
yeah, you can't do that.
even I own a winter jacket. Come on, bud. Get it together.
Yeah, I need to get a new one. I actually don't have a winter jacket right now. The one that I had last year was just my oversized work coat because I hike to work every day, 3 miles in the snow. So, gotta have a jacket for that, man.
Uphill with no shoes.
Up and downhill, and never no shoes. Never no shoes, but sometimes inappropriate shoes.
You just had that, when I was your age.
Oh no, yeah, no, I get it. But it's also true. So,
but really,
yeah, but for real though, it is. Yeah, yeah, I have seen some miles.
I might wear a hoodie 3 times this year if I stayed in Florida.
I already wore a hoodie 3 times this year. Boy, we had some days out here that's been just crazy. It was like 90 degrees one day, and then it was like fucking 50 and raining the next day.
Yeah, I was talking to my sister last week, and she was telling me that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, this part is separate, too. The guns break apart into...
Zip-ups are my jam. I don't know.
31 fucking parts.
I like the pullover hoodies. I like zip-up jackets. I don't know.
I agree. I like a pullover hoodie. I wear a zipper hoodie occasionally, but definitely wear the pullover hoodies. Okay. It's in the 50s at night now. Yeah, here too. It just got that way. It just fucking got there. Alright, I need a third one of these. No, I clipped that. Yes, I agree with you, Alex. It does get cold quick, and it has been getting cold quick this year as well. But at the same time, it was the hottest year ever.
Trip to Japan next month. You mother effer.
sigh. He says, you should have said sigh in quotations to imply sigh in a sarcastic manner.
Okay.
Wow, I just destroyed that drink.
Now, I'm finally to the point where I'm building a side of a leg.
Oh.
Like, because the whole thing has been in like left and right.
So what are you trying to say? I'm fat?
Huh? To me or chat?
You.
Me? No.
Yeah, I'm just joking around.
I don't know if you felt fat because of zipper hoodies or.
Oh no. No, I have. I have been gaining a little bit of a spare tire, a little bit of a bike tire, we'll call it, from my excessive drinking. So
That'll do it.
yeah, drinking and lack of
Anything else?
Yeah, mostly. I still skate 6 miles a day and I'm on my feet all the time and I'm doing stuff and working and everything, but I just drink too much beer, ultimately is what it boils down to. So to combat this,
hard one to say no to.
I've started drinking a seltzer. The hard seltzers. Because they have like half or less than half the calories of a regular beer, but generally close to the same amount of alcohol.
That's correct.
Like if I'm gonna get a 6-pack of fucking Narragansett 16-ounce lagers, there isn't a lot of alcohol in that beer. And I'm not necessarily drinking to try and get like tossed.
Don't say a White Claw.
No.
Do you claw, bro?
God, that's right. They sell that around. I've never had one.
Have you seen the Natty Ice?
Oh yeah. I showed you, homeboy.
What was it? Okay, I couldn't remember.
Are you asking Chad? Because I sent you the picture.
No. Yeah, okay. Someone else sent me it as well. Like
okay.
from Publix, and I couldn't remember. That's our grocery store around here. I couldn't remember.
I know. I have friends from Florida.
Who I talked about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty nuts, right? You get that natural seltzer. In the picture that I sent you, there was actually a stack of Natty Ice next to it.
Of course.
And then there was Natty Ice. They had Natty Ice. They had Natty Light. They had it all. They had the whole Natty family.
Nattylicious.
Something like that. You haven't lived until you've gotten really, really wasted on Beast. Beast is Milwaukee's best.
Ah, yes, I've had. I am familiar.
You know Beast?
Mm.
You know the Beast.
The Beast.
Remember a lot of the parties that I went to way back in the day. They would have like a keg of like just Busch Light.
No.
You know, right? Or like the best is when you go and they'd have some Keystone, because Keystone's actually drinkable. But yeah.
I was always a High Life guy if I had to choose like really cheap beer.
Oh yeah, no, the champagne of beer, that's nice actually. That's pretty decadent.
It's not the same price as
Drink
Dashboard Professional Lyric. It makes sense now.
Drink that with your pinky in the air.
Handy.
Oh no, I'm having champagne.
Hard enough.
Okay. Oh, that's what those were for. Of course. It all comes back to me in the end. In the end, it all comes back to me. That's not how the song goes, but
it did actually matter.
Well, you know, it always matters, to be fully honest. Whether or not it matters to all parties is a different story. But
here
we go. This is what I was looking for. Spank-tastic.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, Genesee. Genesee's pretty good. It's like it's kind of like a Rolling Rock in a way.
Back before all the goddamn hipsters, we used to be able to drink Pabst Blue Ribbon for really cheap.
PBR me ASAP, baby.
Yeah, there was a bar here. They used to give you like the tall boys for $1.
I have been drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon since I was a very young man.
Yeah, it used to, like I said, it used to be dirt cheap, and now it's not anymore.
Yeah, it got the bougie status.
Yeah.
Ooh. Terrible. Yeah, I remember like walking up to a bartender and ordering one by pointing to my shirt, which was a Pabst Blue Ribbon shirt.
Was that because you couldn't speak, or
No? Well, I mean, it was really loud in there. It was a rock and roll bar. So, but I just walked in. I was like, like kind of give him the heads up, and I pointed at my shirt. He looks in at my shirt, and then he looks at me and he goes, "What?" And I'm like, "PBR!" And he's like, "Oh, your shirt." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay." Asshole. Good guy though. I painted a ceiling tile at that rock and roll bar. That doesn't sound like a very big story, but they had They had a drop ceiling, and they would they'd give out ceiling tiles to artists to like art on, and then they would put them up in their ceiling. So I did like a pretty dope illustration from one of my sketchbooks in like acrylic, and it looked really good on the ceiling. Played out pretty well. I wonder if it's still there. Actually, I think the bar's still there. So, it's a good question. It's been like 20 years.
Not many rock bars around anymore.
Not out here. Maybe not down there either. There are some out here.
Yeah, I mean, just in general. Like when I was 16 to 20, that was pretty common to go to one. But now music's kind of not as broken down into categories anymore. Or so it would seem.
Yes. I wanted to adjust the height on this one. It's a little bit complicated because I have to get in here with this Allen key.
Neat.
What do you got? What do you got?
No, I was reading the chat. I am just snapping.
Oh wait, is this the nice? Yeah, I saw this before. I even commented to Colleen about that, Alex. The person that commented on his video, oh, what the fuck? This guy even just like didn't even buy any Gunpla. Like, what the hell? It's like, yo, it's not a fucking. It's not one of those like gorging eating videos. Like, this isn't for your gluttonous fantasies. Like, geez, he's trying to be a helpful resource. Please, please, just try to pay attention. Just a little bit.
Nah, come on.
These people.
What fun would that be? Let's overreact on the internet. Accomplish shopping.
You didn't even buy anything. How am I supposed to hate like this video for you spending a bunch of money? I know that's ridiculous. Maybe I'll get lucky and somebody will hate like my videos. Remember that time that I accidentally disliked Alex's video?
Yeah.
He was like, what? Then I all quietly tried to message him. I'm sorry, it was me. And he put me on blast. Ugh. That's what I get. Should have never apologized. I should have just kept it to myself. Carried that secret with me to my grave. It definitely would have been easier than that momentary bit of humiliation or embarrassment. Not really humiliation, but embarrassment that I felt. Because I can't ever be embarrassed.
Thanks, Alex.
It's so un-American to be embarrassed. Sorry, I got a little ranty. Got a little ranty for a second there, everybody. I'm not trying to get crazy. I apologize. Please don't run away. Cool. I'm glad that I adjusted that. That's wonderful. So then now I've got like a, if I can get it to show up on screen, a little bit of the, more of the piston on both components, both sides. So many details.
So little time.
I got time.
Shame. That's right. Shame. Shame. Shame.
What is this, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
You kooks.
That was like the last show I watched like that. I haven't picked up anything new that I have to watch like weekly or anything.
Yeah, I don't have anything that I really stick to.
Going to MosquitoCon next year, Andy is asking.
Oh, I'm going. Bet your butt, man. You know what else is going? This build.
Try to go. Andy says.
Oh, I can't see it yet because my chat update's a little slower.
SkeeterCon.
Yeah, it's in April. Or it should be.
Come on.
Maybe I'll get real ambitious and I'll build a standard model as well. I've got a few that I picked up last year.
Oh. Oh,
that didn't sound good.
Nope, it wasn't. This thing says it's supposed to snap, but I'm not thinking so.
Oh, nice, Andy. Yeah, I suggest putty those shoulders. I can dig doing that at 14. Do it. I bought a Phantom and a Corsair. Either one I would love to put together. But I gotta wait until other things are done first. I think December is gonna be a resin month. Might do that Dom kit and maybe I'll build something else. I got that giant UFO. The Haunabu 2 by Squadron Models. It's like literally like an UFO that's like this wide. It's like 12 or 14 inches in circumference with like all the landing gear and stuff, but it's the German UFO from World War II. So it's like a standard model kit, but also not.
We need to do some Zaku FZs. Alex, I was planning on it. I don't know if it's going to work out. Something else kind of came up for that time of year. I was trying to get there in March or April. My wife really wants to do the cherry blossom thing, but we'll see. Something came up with her work where she has to go to a conference at that same time. But actually, we both do. I have to do one in like the middle of April, and she has to do one. I believe it's like end of March, beginning of April. So, yes, I would like to meet with you too. Though. That would be awesome. We had to convince my wife to stay in a capsule hotel. She's dead set against it.
Andy, speaking on the build-off car, you're talking about the Wasteland build-off, right? Because I was thinking about mine the other day, if that's what you were talking about. Did you get a kit for that too, Paul?
Yeah, I have a 32.5 window coupe.
Right. I remember that now.
Alex, yeah, I'm not going with my kid if we go. There'll be no kids. I'm not flying for however many hours with my son.
20-something hours.
Yes. He's coming to New York with me, so that'll be his first flight.
Well, that's cool. Well, are you guys still coming in November, or when are you coming?
Yeah, I think I'm coming in on the 12th or the 11th. I just looked at it yesterday.
So
I'm coming in on like a Tuesday or something. It's just kind of a random day, but I'm staying for basically a week. I'm leaving the following Monday.
Leaving the 18th. I think that's the weekend of Anime NYC.
Yeah, I'm not I had originally when I thought, because at first it was Anime NYC and then they moved it to Comic-Con and then they moved it back to Anime NYC. So when I originally planned it was during Anime NYC, but it was just going to be me and my wife, and I was just coming up for that weekend. And then when they canceled that, I was like, well, why don't we make, like a trip out of it and bring my son for the first time. He hasn't been on a plane. He hasn't been to New York, and I have quite a family up there.
Okay, cool. No, I think that sounds good, man.
But I don't know if I didn't change the dates. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna play it by ear, try to see what I can get away with. Yeah, screw the conference, go to Tokyo. I can do that. That's not that huge of a deal for me. My wife is unfortunately stuck. And I spent a lot of money this year on things I didn't anticipate having to spend money on, like an air conditioning, a refrigerator. Probably dropped like $8,000 on my house that I didn't know I was going to have to do.
That is the drawback of owning a house.
Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. I finally got a chance to watch this video the other day about that whole situation. Or at least, his the little con thing they had going on.
Oh, yeah, with New Type?
As they were trying to con him to get him to go to a con.
Sort of.
Yeah.
They were just trying to con him out of money after the fact.
That's real shitty.
Yeah, it's real bullshittery. I haven't heard any more buzz on, if they have actually finally removed the predatory ads or.
No, neither have I.
I was in the middle of those conversations for a little bit there.
Remember the contest he won that he placed third on, put on by New Type? Not offhand.
Mm-mm.
Oops. Where am I here? Oh, yes, the Leo. Okay. Yes, got it.
Oh, right. I do remember that now.
Who was the person who was hyping that up? I can't remember now. I know it was New Type, but
which influencer?
Yeah, it was someone on IG, I feel like.
Yeah, I know. I saw it too, but I can't think offhand who. No.
He won $150 to the New Type store.
That's
funny. I would have given them their gift card back and said, "Here you go. Here's your hotel money."
No shit.
Send them to Adam for prizes. That's good.
That's great.
Okay, that one definitely snapped in. Oh no.
All right.
I got to build this little hip section, and I think I'm done with this guy for the night. It took me way longer than I thought it was.
You're not done yet, are you?
No, I'm not going to finish the backpack or the weapons tonight. He ordered it and it never showed up. Oh, man. Did he put his name on it or Adam's?
This drama is great. It's not really drama, but the story is great. You fools!
They kind of screwed themselves, man, because they lost, like everyone that was going to that con, basically, of theirs by being assholes. He mailed them and they replied, "You made a video that hurts our business. Why should we treat you like a customer?" Jesus Christ.
Really? Wow. Man, that's a thing. Like, people are like, "Oh, it's just business." It's like, no, man, it's more than business. These guys are making this shit personal. It could just be business, but they're making it fucking personal. That's how it gets turned that way. So
I don't understand how what they did was just, whatever. It's shitty business. Let's put it that way. You're using another company's name, like
the USA Gundam-store.com domain. Is that their Oh, he did. Good. Oh, right. Because he didn't think that someone would do something stupid like that. And so is this the one that they use to grift sales? Is this the predatory thing? I don't know the full deal. I haven't really chased that rabbit hole. So
yeah, Adam posted it. It was something similar. Like when you Googled USA Gundam Store, one of the sponsored ads that came up was new type, but it said on there USA Gundam Store or USA.
Yeah,
Gundam
no, I saw some that were like, yeah, come buy the stuff at USA Gundam Store or whatever, and then you would go there and it was like it would take you to new type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shifty.
Which, people out in California are like, oh, I love new type. They're, because they're like a county over or some shit. They're like, they get my shit in no time, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, because they're a fucking county away from you, but they're also really shitty. Clearly, I'm not worried about trying to get sponsored by anybody.
So, yeah, I get USA Gundam Store kits and sometimes I've gotten them as little as the day after they've sent them out. Just because it hit the mail at a good time or something, but typically 2 days, 3 days max if it's a weekend.
Hold up. $1,000 USD for the Maganac set? Is that the the barrage of Leos?
But they're an orange and brownish color.
Yeah, they're different. Yeah, it's an alt color, whatever.
And
so they have there's 3 or 4 different types, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's 36 of them. They're just small differences, and it's got a different shield or something like that.
Yeah, little things somebody's got a different arm or something weird. Wow,
that whole set is a little stupid. I don't know why you would buy it because it's more expensive than just buying a bunch of them. You could buy 36 of them for cheaper. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Alex says it's $350 retail. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. It's convenience pricing. It's like going to a convenience store. Oh, my hair is awesome. It's very Joker from The Killing Joke. Before he goes and turns himself into, or before he gets turned into the Joker.
All right, I got my Stein.
He's standing.
He's standing.
It's standing.
Just kind of adjust him a little bit. Standing funky. He's up here. Standing all sorts of cocked. Zach won that contest fair and square. Dude, tell him, I'll give him my address. Tell him to ship it to me. I'll ship it to Adam. He's 3 hours away. No big deal. Ridiculous. Yeah. I won a contest. Then don't let me enter the contest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I knew about it because of, like, I'm in his Discord and whatever associations. So
no, I thought even the video he did, like what he had said was legit. You know what I mean? Like he didn't even get into like the con thing. He was like, I don't really want to talk about that. You know, you'll have to ask someone else. This is just about, you know, they're asking me to pay for a hotel.
Mm-hmm. That like, it was unnecessary. It was not even paid for to begin with. So they're like, pay us for something we didn't pay for and never had any intention of paying. Probably. They're probably going to try and stuff them with the bill at the end anyway.
Yeah, I think he canceled it, if I remember his video right.
Oh, no, Alex, that's pretty common, getting gypped on your winnings. Like, how many... I can't think of how many contests I've won locally here where I got gypped out of my winnings. So... be like, oh yeah, you won the contest, but we can't give you a kit because we can't give anything because you know. I was like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. I'm not here to win kits. I'm here to win contests.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Did it because I wanted to.
I buy kits.
Yeah, that's the cheap stuff. Can you guys give me some supplies? The kit's fine. You can keep that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want your kit. Give me some paint.
Hook it up.
Some cement, some filler. Give me some epoxy putty.
Yeah.
Scribes. Scribes are expensive.
Yeah, there you go.
Clear coat. Like Mr. Super Clear.
This guy is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Digging the Stein. He is leggy, huh?
Mm-hmm. Very leggy. Works pretty well if you like, you know, pose him in that Kotaku stance.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's designed for it.
I'll build the backpack another time.
Yeah, it's a little bit involving. You're going to run into some swirly stuff and some seams on the blue that you're going to want to deal with. It's going to take a little time.
Mm-hmm.
At least I did when I was.
Yeah, backpack. I love the rifle on this thing and how you can put the bazooka on the bottom. That's like, I think, my favorite situation. That's set up here in the back.
That's good, Alex. You should take care of that shit.
Something for the
oh yeah
nonsense legally. Yeah, absolutely.
So what you've got to build? Still just got to build the guns, the Zuka, the rifle, and the shield.
Shield, yeah, and so you can put the rifle and the bazooka on top of the rifle, and then you can put a grenade launcher in the shield because, you know, just in case.
Wow, that's cool. I'm trying to think if mine has that.
I think on the original Stein, I think it's the gun. This part of the gun is the same, but I don't think
it comes. It doesn't have the option to hold the. Yeah, it doesn't have the option to combine with the Zuka like the regular Sinanju rifle does.
Yeah,
or the rifle that comes with the Suzabi.
Mm-hmm,
that one does the same thing.
I like it. And, you know, who doesn't need a grenade launcher in their shield?
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Seems safe, right?
Mine's the same.
That's where I'd put grenades in my shield.
Because I think my shield has grenades in it too, but...
You know?
It's all sorts of fun.
Wouldn't you try to block things with your shield?
Well, the grenades aren't on the blocking side, Paul.
Hope they don't have a powerful beam rifle. Shit.
Show me an example in Gundam lore where their shield gets cut in half.
I'll have to go back and look at that.
Let's see which episodes. Many. Fucking one of the Kshatriya's wings gets cut in half. Like fucking like. Banisher and the Unicorn just like Ginsu's them shits apart. It's ridiculous.
I saw someone's at the Houston Hobby Town. They did as Grandpa Stein, and I want to do a version of that.
I've seen a lot of Steins done in lots of different ways, lots of different versions.
Yeah, it's pretty versatile kit because it's like not quite Xeon and not quite
goddamn Anaheim.
EFSF. Yeah, so it can kind of, you can dress it up both ways. I like it.
Yeah, I thought about painting one up in like aqua, like a sunburst orange and like a cream.
This one is going to be that Angelo colors, that purple and pink, like the Rosen Zulu, with the sleeve markings on it. So I just got to figure out what color purples and pinks, because I want them to be kind of deep, and figure out where I'm going to put said purples and pinks.
Yep. Does it have any line art in it?
For the Zulu? Well, he never got this.
No, I mean, does that have any line art in it for the Stein?
Oh, sure. I feel like we get gypped on that.
I think it does. Yeah, I don't think it does.
No, they have like the CG stuff.
Does my archive?
No, and I don't have the Sinanju archive. I meant to get that one.
You don't have it?
No, I have the GPO1 and the Zeta.
So yeah, I've got the Sinanju. Yeah, it's got Stein, but it doesn't really have line art. It's probably about the best you can get. Something pretty small.
My headphones are making a comeback.
Wait. Nope. Here you go.
Very nice.
So you should be able to grab that online.
Yeah, and paint it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can just grab that online and like, you know, touch it. Put your fingers on it. What's the other side?
What's nice is the Rosen Zulu is not that far off from like the Sinanju, and it has like the sleeve markings already and everything, so it's not that hard to put them next to each other and visualize where colors will go.
Oh, sure, without a doubt. Yeah, it let's see. Oh, that's backwards. There it is. That's the Gira Zulu, Angelo. You want the Rosen Zulu. That's back here. Delta. Yeah, what's up, Stark Jagan? Boom. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. You can do some cool stuff with lining too, because it has like all those highlights.
Yeah.
On the oops, this doesn't show you, bro. There we go. All those highlights on the armor and shit.
The white line.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have to get maybe some white line decals.
Yeah, the Rosen Zulu is actually a combination of the Hama and the Zaku Mine Layer.
They made did you see that resin dress up kit for it? Yep,
I have actually. I can get one if I want. I know a guy.
Who knows a guy?
Yeah. Who can get me some of that fancy shit if I want it?
I need to upgrade my iPhone 8 Plus. Battery is starting to crap out, I would say so. But I'm not interested in the 11 as much.
Dude, I have a fucking Samsung 7.
S7.
Yep.
I have it with iPhone X, maybe.
That's why those photos come out grainy when you zoom way in on them, because it's only an S7.
Yeah, and Android doesn't do a great job of compression for Instagram either. Things don't come out as nice.
Nope, but it's been doing me good so far. It's what I take a majority of my photos on. So.
Yeah.
Haven't yet fully mastered the high definition camera. So
I really like my XS. I just did my research and training on the 11 and Pro. Not my cup of tea. Great camera, but a bit too much for me. Yeah. I used to get like the new one every year. Now I just don't care that much.
Mm-hmm.
Like as long as the thing works, I'm good. I spend my money on chairs now.
And I buy compressors.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, lads, it is the witching hour.
Indeed.
It has been a wonderful, quiet at times stream.
Yeah, it was a calmer night.
Yep. It was good. Oh, get that camera out of your face. Thanks for showing up at the end, Chris and Alex. It's been good talking to you guys. Michael was here earlier. We saw Julius Dembski as well.
Yep. Andy.
Andy came through. Mr. Andy Man. He's probably here too right now, just busy working on his kit because he's a working man.
Indeed. But yeah, out.
Yeah, we'll be back next Wednesday with another one of these.
This will be done. I promise. I won't be snapping this again.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be all wrapped up on it.
Yes.
On greener pastures.
Yes, we'll be moving on. I'll be opening something new next week.
Cool. I'll probably be working on my GBWC back then, because everything will be in the painting process, and that is not exciting. As exciting as it was to watch me disassemble the model today. Wow. So. But until next time, I'm Bro Builder. You can find me on social medias under this. This is my YouTube channel, so you know me. And this guy over here.
Gumpla Paul on everything.
We'll see y'all next time.
All right. Night, guys.
Bye.